6'4", over 550 pounds.
Making his way to the ring from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna!
Yokozuna, very familiar with success at WrestleMania. Defeated Bret Hart for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, but Yoko also owns the dubious distinction of being the only man to win and lose the WWE title at the same WrestleMania.
I'd venture to say that Yokozuna plans on winning here tonight.
If I had to guess, I'd wager this thing gets ugly fast.
Imagine all the weight of Yokozuna crashing down on you.
It's a reality for anyone in the ring with Yokozuna. The one and only Charlotte Flair.
Perhaps the greatest competitor in the history of the women's division.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair!
It is always the main event when the Queen is involved.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair competed in the first ever women's main event match in WrestleMania history. She has stolen the show on multiple occasions, including her tremendous match against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39.
Many folks believe, myself included, it is not really WrestleMania until Charlotte Flair enters the ring. Lost over a year of her career to injury, and became the first ever two-time Women's Royal Rumble winner on her first night back.
Once again, Charlotte's claimed her rightful spot in the main event on the grandest stage of them all. Success is second nature to Charlotte Flair.
She is possibly the greatest competitor in women's division history, and she's only getting better.
The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
Here we go. It's time for a casket match, one of the most sinister matches in our industry. In order to win this match, you have to force your opponent into the casket and trap them inside.
This match is not for the faint of heart. Just to get in the ring for this kind of contest takes a ton of guts.
Well, there's no countouts or disqualifications in this match, so running away is still a viable strategy at this point. Into a double knee drop.
The back taking the brunt of it.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Oh, he saw it coming.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Hoisted up high here. Fighting out. Driven down.
I didn't know they had that strength.
Oh, strong knee connects.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
And knew what was coming there. Any tips for keeping yourself out of that casket when you're competing in this kind of match, Corey?
Yeah, when you need to, run away. I'm not kidding. Keeping a healthy distance between you and your potential final resting place is the best thing you can do sometimes.
Flapjack! Gosh,
Landing face first.
bang! That move was a thank you shot to the so-called benevolent queen.
Yokozuna's plan of domination is in full swing now.
Calculating the next move here.
This is a really disturbing way to resolve a conflict.
To make things work, there's no way to predict the long-term effects on someone after they've competed in a casket match. A consistent attack being mounted on Flair.
Yokozuna is absolutely unloading here.
Boom! That puts her on the offensive. This is a situation you want to avoid.
And brutally slammed into the casket. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
High level of offense on display from Yokozuna.
Charlotte's got to find a way to put her best foot forward here. Charlotte might be waking up.
Yeah, Charlotte able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Bringing this back into the ring.
From the top.
Uh-oh.
It pulls off the...
Up high. Cross body.
Stiff forearm shot. The Queen teeing off. Making the climb all the way to the top. Charlotte Flair moonsault. Wow, the first one didn't, but the second one landed.
Incredible.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over. Trying to close the... And then he survives.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And Charlotte displaying this kind of demeanor must be an inherited trait. Coming back from the outside now. Clothesline! And Charlotte was put in check there.
Yokozuna making devastating use of his size and strength.
An attack of monstrous proportions by Yokozuna. Able to save herself there. Oh no. Eyes on the target.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Oof. Oof.
Not a good spot to be in.
And over the top into a rough landing. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. Flair is falling behind now.
Yeah, Yokozuna is clearly in control.
Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Evasive maneuvering there. chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection. Might have just created a big opening. Now get over to the casket.
From the electric chair position.
Dropping bombs. Trying to escape, and they do.
Face buster. Backfire into a DDT. Bang! He finds a counter. She had that scouted. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena. She's choosing to leave the ring now. Dangerous intentions in her mind right now.
Leaving nothing to chance here with a baseball bat in hand.
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Forced the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Oh, ouch. Oh no, into the casket.
Close the lid and it's over. Doing their best. And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Oh no, come on. Don't use a sledgehammer. Think of the children. Charlotte proving the intimidation factor is more than just height.
You've got to wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left?
Got them off their feet here. Face first out of the edge of the casket.
A narrow escape. Oof.
What a reversal. Caught in a bad spot.
Oh, man.
Gets lifted into position. Oh, run into the casket. That had to hurt. And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
She fights back with the counter.
Charlotte showing how much punishment she can withstand.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection. They are primed for the casket now.
But after
Flair delivering the chop.
natural selection.
This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Got the front face lock applied.
Nice suplex.
And Charlotte there getting in some more late offense.
Charlotte has been an aggressor throughout this match, and that was a major reminder.
The roar of this crowd has been building, and they are at a fever pitch right now.
You can feel the anticipation growing with every second that ticks past in this match.
Oh! Uh-oh. Saw it coming. It counters it.
Uh-oh.
Turns it around. A quick reversal from her.
muscled into the casket.
Close the lid, win this thing, win it! Can they close the casket? But the
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? She's back in the ring now.
Chop block. Right to the knee. Ooh. Arm stomped. He manages to slip out of the way.
And now the hunter has a weak prey about to pounce.
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. She's ready to take this match to the outside. Lariat. And look at this.
This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
What do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket. Boom!
A reversal. Well scouted.
Ooh, neck breaker.
He connects with a counter. Setting up for something here.
Spine first onto the casket. And I don't know about you, but I think I might rather be inside.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
He went for the shovel, and this might just turn from a match to a burial.
Oh, man. Clocked with that shovel.
Getting out of harm's way.
Oh, low tackle. She's looking for something under the ring to even her odds here.
She's got a chair. I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
She counters it. Cuts the attack off. Lands a timely reversal.
The Queen looking to finish things off. Here's the figure four.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that submission, Cole.
And enters back into the ring. Climbing up the corner.
Uh-oh. Way too... Man, oh man. Took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
The WWE Universe is absolutely on fire right now.
I can barely hear you, Byron. I'm loving this.
And the Queen hits a spear.
Oh, come on. This is just brutal.
And now Yokozuna is getting beaten down.
Flair is making the opposition bow down. Denied and reversed into a DDT.
He answers right back. Gets slammed down.
position. Trouble is looming. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Desperately trying to force the
And just like that, they have won the casket match.
I can't believe it. What a battle.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
What a win here in this casket match.
The things you have to do, the depths of your soul you need to dig into in order to win a casket match. I don't envy this superstar at all.
One of the most infamous stipulations in all of WWE, this is a casket match. To win, you must lay your opponent into the casket and successfully close the lid on him.
You have to lay your opponent to rest, so to speak. No one's getting in that casket quietly. This match is going to be hard fought, hard won, and full of brutal attacks.
No DQ in this match, so these superstars are free to do whatever it takes to force their opponent into that casket. Oof.
Corey, this match is so twisted, it can make a competitor motionless. What's the game plan for a contest like this?
If you have a sadistic side, this is the night to bring it. Be the first to dissect your opponent. Make sure that you are the only person physically capable of shutting the lid on the casket. Oh, God!
Oh my gosh, with one hand. It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
What a chop!
Oh, what a kick.
Looking to crush the hamstring.
Oh. Another one? A third.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Into a double knee drop. Uh-oh, in position, waiting for an opening.
And he retaliates. Oh, what a kick. The patience of Charlotte being tested there. But as we know, she can get mean real quick.
Yokozuna proving to be a bulldozer that won't be stopped.
Yokozuna is just begging for a fight.
He gets into the ring. Oh, what a club.
Oh, man.
Jaw-shattering boot. And an answer from her.
Great ring awareness saved him. Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Oh.
They did it! They survived for now!
Gonna be breathing a sigh of relief.
Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Ooh, whoa.
Big splash! And Yokozuna just taking this to the next level with that move. Just a dominating maneuver. He's got one thing on his mind with that chair, and it has nothing to do with lounging.
Uh-oh. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Muscled into the casket.
Close the lid. Win this thing. Win it.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now? Looking for something, anything under the ring.
And she's wasting no time kicking things up by bringing this chair into play.
Dodges away.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. And now he's back into the ring. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Crashed and burned on the outside.
The worst case scenario when you go high risk. Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got. He almost got caught by that one. Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there. Trying.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
He's making his way to ringside now. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Uh-oh, this is going to be ugly, guys. Look out!
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade. Chair now, aiming to injure for sure. She dodges out of the way. Boom!
This capacity crowd is really willing these competitors on.
It's moments like this that show you what you're made of.
He counters with a great reversal. Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, face first off the apron. What's he hoping to find down there?
Looks like he's ready to bust some heads with that sledgehammer, gentlemen.
The sledgehammer, how did it come from that? Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Yoko says this one's over.
Oh, bonsai drop.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
No doubt one of the biggest and baddest to ever do it.
Making his way to the ring from the land of the rising sun, weighing in at 558 pounds, Yokozuna!
Yokozuna, very familiar with success at WrestleMania. Defeated Bret Hart for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 9.
Yeah, but Yoko also owns the dubious distinction of being the only man to win and lose the WWE title at the same WrestleMania.
Well, I'd venture to say that Yokozuna plans on winning here tonight.
Ready to flatten the opposition tonight.
And has one word for anyone in the locker room. Banzai!
The one and only Charlotte Flair.
Perhaps the greatest competitor in the history of the women's division.
And his opponent from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
It is always the main event when the Queen is involved.
Yeah, Charlotte Flair competed in the first ever women's main event match in WrestleMania history. She has stolen the show on multiple occasions, including her tremendous match against Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39.
Many folks believe, myself included, it is not really WrestleMania until Charlotte Flair enters the ring.
Charlotte Flair is the owner of a career defined by landmark victories.
Every time she comes to the ring, Charlotte feels like she will win.
Because every fight Charlotte Flair takes part in feels like a main event.
Get ready to experience royalty.
Charlotte poised and ready to lay waste to anyone who steps to the throne.
The following contest is a casket match. There are no pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner. Now, let the match begin.
And it's going to be a fight for survival in this horrifying casket match.
Disturbing thoughts are running through these combatants' minds. We'll have to see if it's thoughts of cruelty or thoughts that would shake you.
She fights back with the counter. Oh, what a club. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Saw it coming and counters it. She manages to reverse it.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
He's able to counter that.
Oh, not today. Caught by surprise with the DDT.
The knee right to the face. Cuts the attack off.
Just launched. Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. There's an air of dark intensity here, Corey. There's a sense of dread. How does that affect the mental aspect of this match?
Well, for some superstars, it's sure to put them off balance, maybe even creep them out a little. For others, they embrace this kind of atmosphere and know how to use it to their advantage. We'll just have to see whose favor this macabre setting plays to.
Leading her into the corner now.
Heading to ringside now. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
What power! How in the world?
Knee straight to the neck. Looking for a high-risk move.
Target acquired. This only ends one way.
To the sky! Ooh, what a moonsault!
That's about the damnedest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
Hooked up.
Shin breaker.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
It looks like there is no fear in the eyes of Yokozuna's opponent now.
He's able to take a stand there.
But Yokozuna still has to do more to get this fully in his favor.
Has to find a way out of this.
Down to bonus and a double axe handle smash.
Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Picked up and being carried around now.
And a backbreaker like that will bring any competitor down to your size.
Hooked up.
Oh, look at the power. Side slam.
He averts the offense. Eludes the attack.
And she's returning fire. Lands a kick to the gut. She's getting something from under the ring.
And here comes Old Faithful. The steel chair is in hand.
Back into the ring now.
Tossed around like a rag doll.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Great ring awareness. Oh my God! Incredible reversal into a DDT.
He's able to reverse it. What a way to get out of that one.
Spear by Charlotte.
Behold the power and grace of the Queen.
Charlotte is on a nasty chop delivered by Charlotte. Natural selection.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket. Jumping knee strike on point. And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
Whoa, that was a stiff chair shot to the dome. Gets out of the way of that one. Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
Yokozuna getting worked on right now.
Yokozuna keeps getting cut off.
to ringside now. What does he have planned? Just taking things back into the ring.
Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled.
And there's Yoko's. Yoko says this one's over.
Oh! Bonsai drop.
Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
It's not every day you witness a battle like this one unfold.
Yeah, the WWE Universe clearly realizing just how lucky they are to be watching this match live.
An extremely perilous position in which to find yourself. Oh my God, even worse. All that happens now is the...
Trying to close the...
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. And Yokozuna is really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Yokozuna just can't be stopped now.
She turns it around with the reversal.
Oh, man.
Tossed back into the ring. Turns that in his favor.
Yokozuna able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
It's time for Yokozuna to take advantage of the misstep and take command. Yokozuna feeling a sense of confidence here.
He'll take things into the ring.
Into the casket they go.
Oh no, rest in pieces.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Back in the ring. Goes into the corner.
Forearm to the kidney.
Oh, across the back. Charlotte with a barrage of strikes in the corner, now looking to up the ante. On the top rope, catches herself. Whoa! Flair stepping through, has it locked in, figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge, there it is.
She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Gosh, what a match.
Flair throwing hard to the outside. Taking this match to the outside. Caught in a bad spot.
As their opponent slammed into the casket.
Trying to...
Then he survives.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
She's ready to take this match to the outside. Headbutt to the back of the neck. Oh, what a chancery.
That core area really getting lit up.
God, gets put into the barricade. Oh, what a splash. That's the kind of athleticism opponents do not expect to see from Yokozuna.
A man his size shouldn't move like that, Saxton, but Yokozuna, he's one of a kind.
This one's close over. Can they get him? Yeah, into the casket.
Close the lid.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent
They did it. They survived for now.
Going to be breathing a sigh of relief.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Clubhouse winner is the shovel, which means someone besides Saxton is getting buried tonight.
Into a sidewalk slam.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
The WWE Universe can't believe what these warriors are doing to one another. Yoko says this one's over. Standing bonsai drop.
A golden opportunity here to seal them in that casket.
Yoko says this one's over. Bonsai drop.
This has to be it. They're just dead weight right now.
What do you do with dead weight, Saxton? You put it in a casket.
A reversal. Well scouted. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Bat in hand, stepping up to the plate indeed. Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
And now thrown back into the ring.
He quickly gets out of dodge. She managed.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Followed by natural selection. This is the time to get them in the casket and try to win this thing.
Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi.
What a display of strength here.
Dumped into the casket. Now slam the lid and this one's over.
Doing their best to try and close the casket. They survived. I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket.
And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
Kick to the face.
Not looking good in this position.
Powerbomb onto the casket. My goodness.
But, oh, man, I really don't like the look of this, guys. You can see the pain.
Those focused attacks to the midsection might have done some lasting damage.
Charlotte is being controlled here.
Charlotte's got to get it together to avoid disaster.
Lands a timely reversal.
The entire WWE Universe is on their feet.
An absolute barn burner.
Lift it up. What's next?
Charlotte showing she's not out of it.
Yeah, Charlotte able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Powerbomb! And Yokozuna is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Yokozuna is executing his game plan. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around. Man.
What a boot!
Reversal from her. Setting them up, gonna hoist them up high.
Ouch. Delivers the fall-away slam. Hey, nice athleticism. Boom. Uh-oh.
Ooh, and he stops that offense.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidating.
From behind. Back suplex.
And that was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Up for the electric chair, down for the drop.
Yokozuna looking powerless to every attack.
But Yokozuna can't allow this burst to hinder it. Oh, man! Belly to belly. Big boot to the gut.
The clubbing forearm. Landing hard off the back suplex. Not a good spot to be in.
And brutally slammed into the casket.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? She's choosing to leave the ring now.
Oh, my God, what an elbow.
Stops that offense from connecting.
Oh, man, like getting hit by a brick wall.
Another big move. Ooh, nice hip drop.
The window for opportunity is wide open.
Can't waste any time now.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Dropping their opponent into the casket. This could be over soon. We've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive. They're fighting back.
And just like that, they have won the casket match.
I can't believe it. What a battle.
Here is your winner, Yokozuna!
Finally, the carnage of this casket match has come to an end.
The finality to the lid being shut is chilling. They're enduring unimaginable suffering.
An unbelievable ending and frightening look at a human being's demise.
There's the bell, and we're underway with one of the most unorthodox matches ever created.
No rules, no restraints, just one goal. Close that lid on your opponent and send them off to their final resting place.
Not a fate anyone takes lightly. Ah, foot just stomping down.
Ow! Carefully measured knee drop.
She knew how to evade that. Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Oh, my!
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Charlotte is losing grasp of this match now.
Yeah, Yokozuna is clearly in control.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
Now looking to do battle right here in front of us. What's she looking for under the ring?
The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the deciding factor in this matchup? What will give either superstar the edge to closing the casket lid?
It's all going to come down to who has the killer instinct. Who's willing to take a deep dive into a dark place. Sinister actions are the only way to survive. It's deep, and I don't think it's playable.
Just a relentless assault from Yokozuna.
This is where Charlotte will be tested.
Anticipated that. Oh my God, stopped dead in their tracks.
A big splash.
That was the work of a one-of-a-kind superstar.
Once again, Yokozuna has delivered.
Oh no, into the casket.
Close the lid and it's over.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Trying to close the lid, this is going to be tough.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now. Setting up for something here. No, someone called the dentist. And Charlotte can't find it. Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop.
They are primed for the casket now.
But after that move, do you have the energy to get them in?
Calculating the next move here. Into the casket. And they close the top. This one's over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Taking things back into the ring.
Fast movement gets her out of the way.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. And Yokozuna's maintaining the advantage now.
Charlotte trying to withstand this surge. She continues to fight off her opponent.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Boom! Did you hear the impact? Oh, right into a counter.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Exploder! Bang into the corner. Oh, God. Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Down across the neck.
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Trying to...
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. Coming back from the outside now.
Oh, just got hit by a flying bat without the wings. Charlotte once again proving just why she is the queen.
Pinpoint precision and power there.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Oh my God, a clothesline. Oh! Counter. Saw it coming. Hoisted up high here. Dump right into the casket. Shut the lid. Max will be...
We've got a...
And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous. He gets into the ring.
That's what she gets for turning her attention away from this match.
Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Doing their best. Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? And goes back into the ring here.
nasty chop delivered by Charlotte.
Oh, natural selection by Charlotte.
The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
Into the casket they go.
Oh, no. Rest in. Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent doomsday here.
Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Fends off the attack with an elbow. Boom! And a big boot.
Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here.
His body has to be racked with pain.
That's the sort of merciless attack we've come to expect from Charlotte.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Oh, what a shot. Really swinging wildly now.
What a shot. We continue to see incredible perseverance from these competitors.
The war continues to rage on with
Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Can they close the casket?
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Sliding back into the ring.
Standing switch into a
Takedown. Great move.
Able to make a timely escape. Propped up in the corner.
She's headed out of the ring.
looking for a little more breathing room.
And back into the ring she goes. Bang! Bang! Has a weapon, but is wasting time. And he retaliates. He's making his way to ringside now.
He went fishing and reeled in a shovel. In this case, that's absolutely what he was hoping for. Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
She reverses and creates an opportunity.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Got them off their feet here. Into the casket. If they close the top, this one's over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this.
And then he survives.
I can't believe they actually made it out of the casket. Oh, yeah, she is really getting fired up.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring. Oh, man. You felt that.
He avoids the contact.
Taken to the floor. And he's got no worries about the count. And he re-enters into the ring.
Ooh, disrespectful shove there.
Able to save herself there.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Boom! Able to slip out of that one.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
We've got a struggle on our hands to close the cap. And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
And now heading back inside the ring.
Charlotte with the spear.
And Yokozuna gets forced into the defensive.
Charlotte must be thinking about ending things sooner rather than later.
Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. She's just taunting her opponent with that bat.
Bang! Right over the left field bleachers.
The WWE Universe standing at attention, completely entranced by this matchup now.
Can't miss action.
Charlotte Flair stepping into the figure 4. Can she complete the bridge?
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Sends her opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
And finally, it's over.
Fade to black.
Here is your winner, Charlotte Flair.
Quite literally, the final nail in the coffin, gentlemen.
So many fears had to be overcome. The nightmares leading into this match. Maybe now the victor can actually rest easy.
Would certainly be resting easier than the loser.